the client. So let's review the AIP model. The AIP model, as we know, is a theoretical foundation of EMDR, and it informs case conceptualization and treatment implementation for a variety of presenting problems. The model really provides a framework for understanding client symptoms, developing a treatment plan, and then guiding interventions. Some key principles of the AIP model include the brain having an inherent information processing system that's designed to integrate experiences. So the system will naturally move toward a state of mental health. Pathology or symptoms arise when experiences are not fully processed and integrated into a person's existing memory networks. Instead, memories of unmetabolized experiences, along with their associated thoughts, emotions, and body sensations and beliefs, are all stored in a maladaptive way. And these memories are often stored in state-specific raw form. In fact, we know through research that Broca's area in the brain, which is responsible for language, is suppressed when survivors are remembering their trauma, and that the experiencing part of the brain is online, which lends further support for how maladaptive memories are stored, oftentimes in fragments, without words, in the body, and very experientially. We know through the AIP model that these maladaptively stored memories are the root of psychological disturbance. And when triggered, they cause a range of symptoms: physiological distress, a whole cascade of negative thoughts and beliefs. The AIP model sees the information processing system as being similar to the body's natural healing response to physical injury. So just as the body works to heal a physical wound, the information processing system works to heal psychological wounds. And the problem is that if this process is blocked by experiences that overwhelm the system, the symptoms are going to persist. The AIP model proposes that EMDR therapy works by accessing dysfunctionally stored memories and stimulating the brain's natural information processing system. So the splinter analogy is a commonly used metaphor to help clients understand the AIP model. So if you imagine you have a splinter stuck in your finger, that splinter represents an unprocessed, disturbing memory. And it could be a single incident, a single traumatic event, or it could be a series of events that have created a maladaptive pattern of thinking, feeling, and behaving. Now, the body's natural response is to heal the area around the splinter, but the splinter itself prevents complete healing. So the longer that the splinter remains, the more irritated or infected the wound can become. And similarly, when a disturbing experience is not processed, it can create a blockage in a person's information processing system. And that is what prevents them from fully healing. That's why people can continue to function, but they don't feel like their trauma has been completely resolved or integrated. So they're still suffering. Now, the role of EMDR is that EMDR helps to remove this metaphoric splinter so that the emotional wounds can heal. And as a result of successful reprocessing, the traumatic memory material is no longer experienced as disturbing, and it can be integrated into the person's existing memory networks in a healthy way. I know this is all review, but it's always helpful. I'm constantly reviewing with myself and reminding myself of the underlying